Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Today we are going to do guided meditation. First few minutes, and after that you will study the effect of meditation on the brain, which is also part of your curriculum. Now effects are enormous, but वो meditation ठीक करना है. I know all of you are doing something or the other, and you were given the earlier guided meditation, isn't it? But now you learn it here, how to do it exactly, and it's only that 5-minute one which I will teach you, because रोज समय नहीं मिलता आपको. So just 5-10 minutes a day, still you learn to still yourself, you will gain enormously by that. So see, the most important things in meditation are posture and breathing. अगर ये दो ठीक ना रहे, no matter what you think, you won't get that power. You can feel it within. See, it's a matter of feeling finally, feeling and awareness, the level of awareness you generate. It has nothing to do with all the theory I am telling you. ये theory आपको क्यों ये ज्ञान दे रहे हैं? This is beyond ज्ञान, ये विज्ञान है, actually speaking. But why we give you the theory is, your mind will keep on thinking. You can't just stop it like that. So better think the right things. इसीलिए theory देते हैं. The worth of theory is only that much, I am telling you. Because knowledge in the Indian spiritual tradition, knowledge is not merely about vritti jnana. Swarup jnana जो हम कहते हैं ना, generating the level of awareness that makes your attention so acute you can gain anything. You can just draw anything to yourself. उसको ज्ञान कहते हैं. But English में एक ही शब्द है knowledge, so we keep using the word knowledge for everything. लेकिन you don't know the level of awareness you can generate with yoga, and that is very necessary for the knowledge of Vedanta. Otherwise Vedanta also will remain like a theory. Oh, मैं आत्मा हूँ. What if you just think like that? What will it do to you? To find the essence of the I thought, you require some dam. वो योग के द्वारा generate करना है. Bringing your awareness to that level where it is not scattered and discursive, and unfolding the highest consciousness. तो इसके लिए only practice, I am telling you, आप किसी भी योग teacher के पास जाओ, or any Vedantist, he will first introduce a kriya, a method to go into this. No amount of discussion and talking and theorizing will help you. Just जानने से क्या होगा ना? Just if you know something about consciousness, what will it do to you? You must become that. इसके लिए meditation चाहिए. That is why never exclude this from me. When we were of your age, all I wanted to do was meditation. Theory भी इतनी मुझे पता नहीं था, लेकिन it was okay. But meditation you must not lose on that. Otherwise the theory will not make sense after some time. Bore हो जाओगे theory से. समझ में आ रहा है? So let us go into the meditation process. इसके लिए most important thing, posture and breathing. Posture कैसे होना है? Yes, I have already told you. Sit straight. This is the way to generate alertness. Alertness का मतलब क्या है? Mind has become fully alive. It is connected to your vital energy. Please see. Vitality को एक तरह से handle करने से the mind will blossom into aliveness. Otherwise it will remain dull and stupid. This mind only, I told you the various states of mind. सब videos में है, आप देख लो. You are capable of enormous states of mind, from the very stupid and dull to the extremely intelligent and just brilliant. This is the age you should be actually like that, exuding brilliance, just by your being, not that you try to do it. Just your being should be such that that level of intelligence comes out of you. तो इसको करने के लिए sparkling with intelligence कहते हैं. इसको करने के लिए your awareness should come into the forefront. So to do that, first thing, keep your posture back straight, neck straight. head straight. Sit still. Chairs here not congenial for meditation, but we have no option. Just do whatever you can. Actually, हम पद्मासन में कहते हैं. You know what happens when you sit like that? All the more your vitality will settle. Your vital energy will settle. Energy is always, you see, it has its own way of flowing unless you apply something to it, isn't it? Energy का एक ही नियम होता है, whether it is physical energies or these vital energies, mental energies, एक ही नियम होता है. It will keep doing its own thing, flowing, moving, unless you put a break, unless you do some kriya. So here what we are going to do, we are now going to still our system systematically, so that your vitality starts moving in a particular way. For that you must learn to sit still and concentrate on the heart center. Uske aage pehle you are going to practice proper rhythmic breathing. I taught you Anulom, vilom. Have you practiced? And Pratyahar technique also. So practice these two now, come on. Deep breathing and yes, put the mudra. Good. Deep breathing. Very good. 7 times कर लो. Yes, 7 cycles and you can stop. Now just observe your breathing pattern after this Anulom Vilom 7 times. It has deepened. Just breathe deeply now. Normally, deeply. ठीक तरह से breathing करोगे, you will find there will be no problem with the mind. Mind will become very calm automatically. Look at the silence in your system with deep breathing. You can keep your hands in Chin Mudra. Now I will introduce the meditation. Posture and breathing have been regulated. Now imagine a point of light in your heart. Imagine a point of light in your heart. This is the light of your awareness. You are intensely aware without a thought, naturally. In your very nature, awareness. Please see this for yourself. If you are breathing properly, you can see thought has been stalled. You are just there, watching the absence of thought. The light in your heart is the light of awareness. Identify with that light strongly. This is the light of pure being, existence, consciousness, and bliss. This is the real you. You are not those crazy thoughts and feelings and ego and all that. You are the light of awareness ever shining in your heart. Feel this intensely. You are the very seat of all perception, cognition. You are the seat of pure love, energy, knowledge. In you is everything. Strongly imagine you are that point of light. Of the nature of pure consciousness, the very nature of existence, and the source of all joy, bliss. We will give a name for this light. We will call it Om. Om, the primordial sound of Brahman. It is not the sound of Brahman, it is verily Shabda Brahma. It is the very, Om is verily Brahman. So just we will repeat a long drawn out Om a few times. It is nothing but the light in your heart that shines as pure awareness. Now just hear the Om going on in your heart. You need not repeat, just hear it. You are that point of light, pure awareness, radiating Om. You are the very essence of consciousness, existence, knowledge, love, bliss. All power and energy is within you because the source of everything is your awareness, you the awareness. Now imagine this point of light that you are, expand infinitely on all sides and encompass everything, your body, your mind, your thoughts, your feelings, the objects around you, the world spread out before you. Your awareness encompasses everything. In your awareness, objects shine. In your awareness, you perceive your body and mind. Body is yours, mind is yours, but awareness is not yours, it is you. Feel the truth of this. It is only in awareness that you will ever find anything. You are the infinite awareness that is called Brahman or God, pure being. Only just now you got limited to a body and mind and identified strongly with it. So you became the individual human being. But you are this light of pure awareness alone that encompasses everything. You are of the very nature and essence of all knowledge, all joy, all bliss, all power. You are of the very nature of existence, pure existence. You are pure being and essentially one with God. Make this sink deeply into your mind. the nature of your real identity, which is not even just global, it is infinite. And with this kind of an identity, an understanding of ourselves, we will slowly open our eyes. Are you feeling the stillness within you? Somewhere you have become very quiet and the stillness is in the air. See, what people of realization actually realize, one consciousness pervading everything, that just now we converted that into a meditation and try to experience it within ourselves. That's why I said you encompass everything, because your consciousness does encompass everything. अभी तक आपने attention नहीं दिया है उस consciousness को. You are thinking only in terms of matter, body and mind. So that is why learn to be more aware than identified with something, and your intelligence will blossom. This is the yogic technique. When you learn to breathe correctly, the air which is passing through your system will move in a particular way. So your vital energy will increase. So you can arrest thought and for some time feel intense stillness and go to the heart of your awareness. See, understand that is why meditation practice is so important. What is the siddhi of the siddha becomes the sadhana of the sadhak. उन लोगों ने, ऋषियों ने हमें बोल दिया है कि the nature of consciousness is like this. It is a unitary consciousness that envelops everything, that is infinite, it expands all over the universe. So you try to feel it through the meditation technique. You will see it actually at some point. Indeed, in my awareness only there are perceptions and objects. Outside your awareness, have you ever perceived anything? Tell me. Your own body? Do you perceive it ever outside your awareness? नींद में perception नहीं होता body का, क्यों? Mind has been shut down, it doesn't reflect awareness. Absence of awareness, no perception of body. You're getting the point? For anything to happen, it should happen in awareness. इसी का मतलब है ब्रह्मई सर्वम खलु इदम ब्रह्मा. Brahman is verily everything, God is verily everything, because it is only in awareness that everything is happening. In the first person, this is how you will realize it. है ना? अब आप उपनिषद पढ़ोगे तो you will have all these thoughts coming. It is the realization of the rishi that he has realized his consciousness really envelops everything, and it is in that awareness alone that he can perceive, cognize, think, cogitate, feel, work, do anything. Never outside your awareness. So you actually function through God. Your energy functions through God. Your energy is God. इसीलिए उस एनर्जी को उसके गोल के तरफ देना है. Don't sideline it on silly things. है ना? Human energy should go towards the highest goals. That is the model of human development that I have been speaking about. You will become a complete individual. तो meditation बहुत ज़रूरी है. Never try to do Vedanta and all this without the power of meditation. You won't understand it. It will be just thought constructs. Vedanta is not thought construct. वो अनुभूति का एक आउटपोरिंग है, रियलाइजेशन का आउटपोरिंग है, ऋषियों के रियलाइजेशन का आउटपोरिंग. How can you approach it without the power of meditation? So this is a small meditation technique which I have given you. There are big techniques, you know, when we actually practice meditation, at least 1 hour हम बैठते हैं, at least 1 hour. लेकिन आपको, I know time is a huge factor for you, so I have introduced small meditation technique. But you can always extend it. Feel the spirit within through these methods. And then we will study the impact of this meditation on you also. What happens when you meditate like this? For long periods, if you are able to practice meditation, see, I am telling you, many of you are so interested in this. Once your course and your job, you are well established in your job, आप यही करोगे, because so many people come to our ashrams asking only for this. They are very well established in society, but उनको, they have understood that this is really living the deep life. Otherwise, a superficial life, it will not satisfy you. So they ultimately come to this only, everyone. So इसीलिए जान के रखना कि the effect of this is tremendous on your life. I will one by one give you the points. I have put it on a slide, and these are all scientific study. It is not, I won't give you without the data. See, I also have it here on, sorry, it's not this one, it's this one. You can click the slides, but anyway you will get the videos. See, the effects of meditation on brain. I want to dwell on this for some time. How does it change your brain? Why are we telling you your intelligence will sparkle with this power? पहली चीज़ है internal experience जो होता है ना, you please try to see in any situation your internal experience is guiding you, is affecting you. Externally जो भी होता होगा, it is secondary. What is happening within you is more important than what is happening around you. Now, you must, that's why pay attention to what is happening within you. Meditation is the technique to make the changes there. So, your internal experience generates a kind of regulation in the body and a mental homeostasis. What is homeostasis? Not just maintaining outside physical temperatures. There is mental homeostasis also. अंदर का temperature भी control करना है थोड़ा. The extent of, you know, mental homeostasis, exactly what it means. No stress, no negativity in the mind, deep inner calmness, so obviously deep awareness. ऐसे लोगों का चेहरा भी प्रफुल्ल होता है, आपको पता है? And otherwise, you need a whole lot of external factors to somehow keep you a little joyous. नहीं तो डिप्रेशन में चले जाओगे. वो कहीं रहने का तरीका है. अरे, ये जो mental homeostasis है, it is generated by meditation. Deep inner calmness, it will condition your mind. And then confronting and letting go of unwanted psychological states like anxiety, fear, the entire stress mechanism. आपने HPA axis पढ़ा है? That's the mechanism of stress in your system. It affects the whole body. This will stop automatically when you experience the stillness that you are. So, release and the associated conditioned responses, इसका पूरा जो mechanism है, that is arrested by meditation. That is why it is called mental homeostasis. Please understand. फिर the extraordinary effects on your mood and well-being. Mood swings होते हैं ना? With meditation that will come under control. Mood swings and negative behavioral patterns will create enormous trouble for your life, I am telling you. अभी तो बच्चे हो, when you enter the workplace, all this will not do. So, to control this entirely, just practice meditation, mood swings will come under control. इतने जोर से swing नहीं होना चाहिए mood, so that you shout and get angry and फिर इतना immense reaction and resentment within will damage you, damage your nerves also. So, all this will automatically come under control with meditation. And you know what well-being is? हाँ, मुझे एक्सप्लेन करने की ज़रूरत, ये दिस विल गेट जनरेटेड, ऑटोमेटिक है ये. इसके बाद विद अ deliberate practice of meditation, all this will naturally happen. See, few minutes of mindfulness and meditation can help hold off overwhelming emotion and guard against powerful thought patterns that fund unproductive worries. होता है ना? Automatic, because you know, from time to time you are stalling thought and becoming more aware. तो एक दिन ऐसा आएगा, you become all aware and thought is in your hand. जो आप चाहोगे उसी के बारे में आपका मन काम करेगा, not otherwise. Isn't this a wonderful state? Tell me. No negativities, no worries, no fears, no anger, no resentment. It's all about taking it into your hands. Control of mind does not come merely by will. It comes by the power of meditation. Abhi the will is scattered. It's not even united. Isn't it? अगर मैं कहूँ कितने लोगों को meditation करना है, all of you will say yes, but you know 75% of your mind is saying yes. 25% of the mind is saying, अरे रोज इतना समय invest करना है, कर पाऊँगा तो shall I do or shall I not do? 25% of your mind, you don't know that. But by doing all this, you will see 100% of your mind will say yes. इसी को कहते हैं full will power, it becomes like a charged battery. पूरा मन जब लगाते हैं ना तभी सक्सेस होता है. So your brain will become like that with the practice of meditation and mindfulness. पूरा मन लगाने का एक तरीका. फिर naturally you will develop empathy and compassion. I told you an expanded consciousness is the source of empathy. When I am exactly able to feel what you are feeling, as long as the mind is not able to do this, it will not bother about you. Are you getting my point? See, kindness and compassion are the highest values of life. How to generate them? Only when I feel what you are feeling, what that other person is feeling, somewhere there is some harm, there is some anger, violence, I am feeling exactly that. Then empathy rises in me. जो the people who are like, you know, serial killers and all that, उनमें ये capacity चली जाती है. They are not able to put themselves into others' shoes. So उनको पता नहीं चलता वो क्या कर रहे हैं, कितना harm कर रहे हैं दूसरों को. So this capacity is there in your brain. It will develop with meditation. Exactly you feel what the other person is feeling, so immediately you take action. This is empathy. This will grow naturally with the power of meditation. Then you develop a resilient neurobiology. What's the meaning of that? See, I have also put there emotional intelligence and spiritual intelligence in the first point. You know what they are, emotional intelligence and spiritual intelligence. Your emotions, if you make them work for you, and if they are always positive, it will lead to emotional intelligence. If they don't work for you, if they are working for somebody else, you know, when you are getting angry, your emotion is working for somebody else. Then you are the loser. So all this will change automatically. Spiritual intelligence means you are able to stand apart from thought process. Then only you can take charge of it. So you see, all this is there. Letting go and alteration. And conditioning, you should know, neurologically speaking, it is the configuration of positive neural networks. All this naturally happens with meditation. उन्होंने बहुत सारे experiments हो चुके हैं. So much of research has gone into this. They have actually seen neural patterns change with meditation. So your negative conditioning will go. Isn't it remarkable? इसलिए मैं कहती हूँ, it will increase the energy of your brain, the capacity of your brain enormously. Then a resilient neurobiology you should understand, ability to handle difficult situations without collapsing. ये सभी के जीवन में ये आता है. You all kinds of challenges come into life, isn't it? If your neurobiology doesn't support you, what will happen? Tell me. Breakdown. depression, you will do things you don't want to do. This will naturally happen. Please understand. Aapko, criminals, something you must know about criminal psychology also, to understand man kaise kaam karta hai without all this. They don't want to do the act. They can't but do it. इतने विवश हो गए हैं वो. Because constant wrong sanskars falling. Their energy, mind is not in their hands anymore. All this is the effect of a mind which is not used to meditation. So, a resilient neurobiology means jaisa bhi external situation ho, you are able to maintain mental homeostasis and able to give out positivity. आप कभी negativity में नहीं जाओगे. This is one thing. Naturally, it will contribute to your brain health. Depression destroys the brain. Depression and demoralization. इसका मतलब है किसी पर श्रद्धा नहीं है. It will destroy you. So take care of all this. श्रद्धावान लभते ज्ञानम. सुना है ना? किसको ठीक ठीक ज्ञान मिलता है? जो श्रद्धावान है. तो अगर if you are cynical by nature or you no श्रद्धा, naturally you are destroying your brain, that's all. So understand these are all very vital points. Then aid in alleviating mental stress. Meditation directly does that, and of course it promotes sustained focus. Because your mind, the background for your attention is very stable. Then look at the research on this. One randomized controlled study found mindfulness based therapy over 56 weeks significantly reduced the period of time before relapse of episodes of low mood. Another study showed 8 weeks of mindfulness based therapy provided participants mental health scores and to be very high, and this leads to important conclusions like relief of anxiety in the mind from meditation being tied to the regulation of self-referential thought process. Are you getting the point? It is tied up to that. Your mind should have space to breathe. If it is cluttered with too much thought, an unwanted thought, it will have no space to breathe. It will get choked. So there will be no awareness in anything. You will go down like this with anxiety, depression, all this. Then come addictions, After depression and addiction are related. When you don't like being with yourself, obviously you must be a very bad guy, isn't it, if you don't like being with yourself. So you will naturally go into something to make you happy. So all kinds of addictions, drinks and drugs and obscenity, this will become the norm. So this is not called civilization, please understand. एक nation में अगर people are depending too much on drugs or on all these forms of negative entertainment, it only shows that we have not developed the mind. Obviously, isn't it? So you must understand, please understand, a civilized nation comes from civilized minds. And if you have not learned to take care of yourself, don't expect a wonderful world. अपने आप ये चीज़ें नहीं होती हैं. You must work on yourself. ये primary focus था in the education process in Vedic India. Self knowledge. अभी तो ये गायब हो गया है. Now you bring it back through courses like this. Then, okay, after 8-week mindfulness course, this is another study. The participant MRI scans showed a reduction in the brain's fight or flight center associated with fear and emotion. The amygdala, a part of the brain that controls your body's stress response during perceived danger, is a key biomarker of stress in your body. So this whole thing changed. The prefrontal cortex changed entirely. I had told you about an experiment conducted on Tibetan monks in meditation. So actually Dalai Lama had sent a number of monks. उन पर बहुत सारे experiments किए गए. Once they enter the state of meditation, इसका मतलब है just one thought of kindness, compassion, love, some positive thought introduce करने से उनका जो ब्रेन स्कैन है ना, the prefrontal cortex just illumined like this. And everybody said that this must be the happiest guy in the world. Because just one beautiful thought and his mind is itna prasanna ho gaya hai wo. How is this possible? Because you see, they never suffer from BP and anxiety disorders and depression, stress, all this they don't suffer because they have learned to keep the mind at a particular level through meditation practice. या हम अभी नहीं सीखेंगे तो कब सीखेंगे? Don't try to think that all this I will do later on in life after 70. ऐसे नहीं होता है. Conditioning is a huge factor in life. Everything you do is conditioning your brain in a particular way. अभी से start करो इसीलिए. And you will see the impact will be enormous. Then you see the third point there is greater attention and focus will naturally be generated with meditation. Focus, don't think only willpower से हो जाएगा. अरे you must have a stable mind. अपने आप focus आएगा. The nature of the mind, I had shown you a slide where I told you ये जो निरुद्ध state है and एकाग्र state है, this is actually your default states. But just now that mudha state has become default because we have not trained the mind. The mind is naturally concentrated and pointed. उसको वैसे ही maintain करके चलना है through the practice of meditation. So you see, the humans developed selective focus as a coping mechanism for dangerous threats in the ancient past. It is not so now. Now there are no such threats, but the problem is this very mind can go out to 100 things. If you don't learn to concentrate it every day, it will just fritter away its energies. What is mind? I told you it is an highest expression of your mind, vital energy. तो एनर्जी को फ्रिटर कर रहे हो आप. एनर्जी का एक ही नियम है, मूव करना, चेंज होना एंड मूवमेंट. यू मस्ट पुट अ लगाम, अदरवाइज इट वोंट वर्क. एक लगाम देने से वो ठीक चलता है बिकॉज इट्स एनर्जी. Then today we have fewer physical threats to worry about, but we ruminate psychologically and endlessly and create a lot of emotional pain and future anxiety. होता है ना ये सब? So meditation will take care of this in your mind. Then the monkey mind and attention disorders and post-traumatic stress disorders. All these have been addressed by meditation. देखिए बहुत बड़ी चीज़ें हैं ये. Throughout your life, no, you will find why is the mind behaving like this, and you will come back to this. I am just giving you the points here. Then all this is under that third point, okay, focus. Then meditation allows you to be in the present moment. Obviously, है ना? See, your awareness will be full only when you are in the present. Otherwise, you are thinking of something of the past or something of the future which has, you are worrying, and worry is associated with fear in many ways, you know. So ये stop करना यही meditation करता है. It will help you be in the present. So it will generate high level mindfulness, and mindfulness helps you focus. So daily meditation is your best first line of defense against endless modern day distractions. Obviously. Now the fourth point, there is aging. You know, meditative people, because the mind remains calm, they look younger also, and the brain ages you are only as old as you think you are, because actually you are awareness, not thought. So you are ageless actually speaking, but you think you have an age, and according to the way your mind goes, and you try to project that age. It is not so. Please see, no matter what age you are and how long you go in life, you will always feel youthfulness within your system, because your awareness contributes to your experience of age. लेकिन अभी तक किसी ने ये बताया नहीं है ना. We try to think in terms of bodily age, and see, now suppose I am 40, even if I feel well in the body, because I am 40, oh now they say after 40, you know, different kinds of physical problems come. Oh, I am already 40, abhi ye ho sakta hai, wo ho sakta hai. We may think like that. Because you do not understand, in your first person experience, you only relate with awareness. That the body is 40 years old is a matter of your thought, not of your experience. Catch this and see if it is true or not. The calendar tells you you are 40 years old. Your own experience is not of a 40-year-old or 50-year-old or 60-year-old. It is one of awareness. वो अगर डिम हो जाए ना, you will be 60 years old even if you are only 20. और वो अगर full रहे, at 80 also you can experience a 20-year-old's mind. मैं ठीक कह रही हूँ? हाँ? If your awareness is dim and minimal, you will age very fast. Mind will remain dull and stupid. And if awareness is maximum, you know, it's just shining, even if you are 80 or 90, you will be bright and full. मैंने ऐसे लोग देखे हैं, इसलिए मैं कह रही हूँ, don't waste your life for heaven's sake. You must focus on the essentials. Then, okay, the human brain, okay, there are certain few things which they have found out neurologically. Meditation is shown to thicken the prefrontal cortex of the human brain. See, the very grey matter is thickening, please understand. This brain center manages higher order brain functions like your level of awareness or attention, concentration and decision making. Changes in the brain show high order functions become stronger. In other words, you have the power to train your brain. This is what neuroplasticity is. You can make your brain as you wish. Then Sarah Lazar, a neuroscientist from Harvard Medical School, found consistency with meditation is key to changes in the brain, which means you must regularize meditation practice. Occasionally, वो weekend को करेंगे, ऐसा नहीं होता है meditation में. In her study, she found that experienced meditators 40 to 50 years old had the same amount of grey matter as an average 20-year-old. समझ में आ रहा है? In this older group, the health of the frontal cortex was maintained. This is all scientific study. Okay, they found the brain is similar to a 20-year-old's for those who meditate. Mindful meditation can create physical changes in the brain called neuroplasticity. So, this increasingly popular concept refers to the brain's ability to reorganize and change continuously throughout your lifespan. And behavior and lifestyle are major influencers on the brain. So, these regulated through meditation will create the positive networks responsible to prevent aging of brain. Then, studies have shown it takes only 8 weeks to change the shape of your brain and increase the grey matter volume. 8 weeks of meditation will change your brain. Then meditation, okay, this is neuroplasticity which we covered. Then seeing the brain, we covered this neuroplasticity. Yes. Okay, seeing the brain through meditation. Meditation and your brain. The first few minutes of your meditation session, see, I want you to know the prefrontal cortex, ventromedial PFC is the first area to light up. अभी आपने meditation किया, the first few seconds, no, this is what, if you track it on MRI, fMRI, this is what it will show you. This portion of your brain lights up. This part of the brain filters experiences through a self-referential lens. And as you ease into a meditative state, your brain is still bouncing from thought to thought, that monkey mind, but gradually coming to a slowdown. When you are able to rein in your attention, the lateral prefrontal cortex activates. You see, gradually you go to lateral PFC. And regardless of the method you use, mantra or breath or vipassana, whatever you use, this shift can help you override the me. When you are very concentrated, ये ego sense आता नहीं है ना? तो ये हमेशा I कहना, it will help you override that. I told you have become more aware than identified. So through this, you become more rational and balanced in your decisions, in your work, isn't it? अगर मैं करते रहें तो क्या काम करेंगे? Then practice for several weeks of meditation activates the dorso-prefrontal medial PFC. In this state, empathy and compassion come easily. You will see this clearly. Real meditators are very, very kind, and at heart, they are very, very kind and compassionate people. Their heart just melts for everyone, because somehow that the nature of consciousness is unity. And so the distinctive feature of this state is the development of empathy and compassion. So it's just opposite of the brain of psychopaths. Please understand, just opposite. ये दोनों opposites हैं completely. And this range of activation in the brain becomes stronger the longer you practice. It's all practice based. So the dedicated practice creates a great way for a great life. Then the release of chemical helpers during meditation. Your brain naturally releases key neurotransmitters. You see the slide, I have put it there, what all it releases. It helps you regulate the balance of vital hormones and influences both body and mind. So what are these crucial neurotransmitters? See, right from the beginning, first is serotonin. It is your feel good chemical. वो chemical अगर brain में ज़्यादा हो ना, you feel good. This is seen to increase with meditation. You don't require drinks and drugs and all sorts of other entertainment, I am telling you. ये सब जो है ना, I don't know if you know this, many of these ways of entertaining you from outside are geared to generate a kind of addiction in your brain. आप वो करते रहोगे ना, the level of your brain capacity will go on increasing and you get addicted to functioning only at that level. So getting out of this is naturally when you are able to generate high level serotonin in your brain through the practice of meditation. You will हमेशा प्रसन्न रहोगे. This is the point. Then cortisol. Meditation decreases this stress hormone. It's a stress hormone. It decreases the level. These are all based on very high research, I am telling you, in universities in the US. This data is garnered from there. Then this DHEA boosts levels of meditation boosts the levels of DHEA, which is a longevity hormone, which means brain ka age बढ़ जाएगा by the presence of this. Then gamma aminobutyric acid. This one, meditation helps improve the calming effect of this major inhibitory transmitter in your central nervous system. Endorphins. Meditation increases the natural high of this overall happiness neurotransmitter. You know, endorphin is again a happiness indicator in the brain. So कुछ भी नहीं करके सिर्फ meditation करके people have gone to very high levels of endorphins in the brain. Then growth hormone elevates levels of this youth preserving chemical that naturally declines with age. Meditation elevates levels of growth hormones. Then meditation boosts melatonin, which is the sleep hormone responsible for restful sleep. अच्छा meditation हो, calm mind रहेगा, अच्छी नींद आएगी. The scientific explanation is melatonin has increased in your brain. So you see, your brain releases these key neurotransmitters. Depending on their level, your moods are affected. तो इसलिए आप अगर regularly meditation करते रहो, all of this is naturally regulated. Otherwise, you see, you can live a very, very bizarre kind of life. Now let me go to the last part, which is the 5 main types of brain waves which the brain radiates. You must know something about this, it is so important. See, these are the 5 main types of brain waves: gamma, beta, alpha, theta and delta. वहाँ पर alpha and theta have underlined. Why? You should know. What are gamma brain waves? The fastest measurable brain waves detected on the EEG, and this is associated with high level mental activity, which includes perception, learning and high intellectual work, problem solving, all this. So, when you are doing all that, gamma waves have been detected on the EEG. If we take an EEG of your brain, this is the type of radiation you will get during this kind of activity. But beta brain waves are detected during active, alert and busy thinking, like when you are concentrated on something or in a conversation. Abhi beta waves chal rahe honge. But alpha brain waves are when the mind is in a calm, relaxed state, meditative state. That time alpha waves are found. And they are present during creative activities, also during high level meditation. When you have arrested the thought mechanism and become intensely aware from within by yourself, you will find these waves present. Theta waves are measured during deep meditation and also during REM sleep. Iska matlab hai mind activity has been arrested, then theta waves have been found. They can also be detected while performing automatic repeated tasks while disengaging the brain, which means again where mind activity is curbed. Many times we do things like you are washing dishes or doing something which is just by instinct you are doing, you are not applying your mind that much. That time also they have found these waves, which means your brain is directly affected by its content, what you are thinking, what you are doing. And in the meditative process, you are generating mainly alpha and theta waves. Delta waves occur during sleep, restorative sleep, where you lose body awareness. So, this is something you should see. Meditation has been seen to increase alpha and theta waves enormously, leading to voluntary onset of rest and relaxation in the entire system. So, it is a 2015 study showed a surge in creativity induced by producing more alpha waves. When you arrest the mind, your creativity levels also will increase. Don't think arresting the mind, फिर उसके बाद क्या करना है? It's not like that. To increase your capacities, you are arresting the mind. To increase the capacities of your brain, you are arresting normal thought process, because otherwise the thought can take you anywhere. Today so much of distraction is there in your life that it can really go anywhere. That is why all these facts you have to know. Meditation will induce very high states. I would request you to watch a video called 10 mind blowing benefits of meditation. It is from the Top Think channel on YouTube, where you will get detailed information about all this also. So, you can see it is all a scientific study, and this much of benefit is there for the brain through the meditation process. We will stop here. You can have a 2-3 minute